Welcome to Bandit's Keep Actual Play. I'm Daniel. Today we are continuing my solo original Dungeons & Dragons campaign, Song of the Mapper, with a mapper. We're sending out a 3rd level mapper, so this could be very exciting. The higher level the mapper is, the longer they can stay in the field. More treasure, more risk. Okay, so, we've been doing a lot of mappers lately with low-level mappers, and finally we're moving on to one that's got a little bit of levels behind them. This is Eseb the Fool. Hopefully she's not foolish this time. She's a 3rd level mapper. So what it effectively means is, this is the major change, or the only change really, is that the mapper gains 1 die, right? One of these kind of sanity dice, if you will, per level. So when she goes in the field, she's going to have 3 dice, right? Now, if one of them goes away completely, let's say she's there and like there, right? And then she goes into a house, this one will go always back up to 6, but she won't get this one back. Once one's gone, it's gone for good. So that is the tricky part with this, is you want to make sure that ideally you don't lose any dice, because that'll keep you in the field longer. Luckily, as a 3rd level, she'll have a much better chance of getting more treasure. It looks like she is about 3,000 experience points away from the next level, so maybe she'll get it here. If she can collect several maps and gets lucky, maybe not. We'll find out. So let's go for it. So just like any other mapper, we're going to roll 7 dice to represent the 7 possible map locations. They only count if they're in the box. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I guess this will be good as long as she doesn't end up in hex 4 or section 4. So these are sectioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 1 map in 1. We've got 1 in 2, 1 in 3, 2 in 5, and 2 in 6. Once I place the maps, the next thing I do is I just come with my eyes closed and just kind of shuffle them around. We're going to kind of keep them somewhere in the middle this time, I think. And is that all of them? Oops. No, one right there too. Okay. So then I just kind of get them and make sure they're actually in a hex. So when I get to it, I don't have to debate if I'm in the right hex or not. I guess that's in this one. They're in that one. And this one is in this one. Okay, final step before we put her out in the field is that we need to roll to see where she's coming in from. So again, 1d6, 5. Oh, okay. So she's coming in from 5. And again, 5 is one of these middle ones. It's that one actually, which means that there's only the bottom. So the way this works is they always come in from the center, and they must leave the map in order to get home from any part here. It doesn't have to be there. It could be here. It could be over there. It just needs to be on this side, right? Again, she has 3 of these dice to keep her in the field. Her goal is to get as many, I guess, maps as possible to, because she's got a little more time in the field. There's a few options here, but let's just see how we roll. Because basically, what we need to do is get the maps as quickly as possible without running this down and then get back. And if we look, for instance, at this one, it's fairly close, but there's no house or anything over here. So for her to get over here, in the beginning, she'll almost definitely lose a die. Like, there's no way she's going to get always back and refresh there or even up to there. So that might be something to get on the way out and then kind of come out this way. Possibly doing something like this to this, maybe to the house over there. But, let's just see how the dice fall. It seems unlikely that she's going to go way over here or here. But, you never can tell. She's got 3 dice, right? So let's see what happens. So again, we use the search scenario. On a roll of a 1 or a 2, she has to move her full movement in one direction. 3, 4, 5 has to move the full movement, but can turn once. 6 can turn as many times as she likes and does not have to use her full movement. So we'll walk through this. Again, we're using OD&D for the encounters or potential encounters here. And of course, we'll look up the monsters when the time comes. I don't know where I can put this, so I'll just set it there because I don't think I'm going to go over there. And we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Day 1. Oh, I guess I didn't say this. It is July the 19th. All right, day 1. Come on, mapper. This is a perfect place to roll 6 so I can come out of the gate looking good. 6. Haha. All right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we'll land on top of this map. Now again, once we land on a map, it's cleared, even if we get pushed off of it, which I'll talk about in a second. Now, we moved, so we did not collect any food. Okay. We roll a d6 on a 1 or a 2. We collect water, otherwise we don't. We do not collect water, so that goes down. All right. Now, we roll for a potential encounter. Oh, sorry. This goes down to 5, the first die. And we roll for a potential encounter. In the clear, that encounter is on the roll of a 6. So let's roll. No encounter. Okay. That was a good first day. Day 2. Let's see what I roll and we'll decide where to go. I am very tempted to try to get this one because then I think I could possibly refuel here and then get off the board and get 3 maps. If I go here, I don't really know where else I'd go. So I think I might go up here and try to collect these 2 maps and get off the board. You know, again, maybe getting refueled up there, maybe not. We'll see. So let's see what I roll. Again, only counts if it's in the box. 1. Okay, 1 is the worst possible situation. You must move your full movement in one direction with no turns, and that's it. So I think, obviously, I can't go, well, I could go this way, but that would be a bad idea. So I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, I land on food, which is good. So when you land on a food hex, you automatically get food for that day, so that doesn't go down. But I will roll to see if I get water. Again, on a 1 or a 2. No water. Flip that up. This is not boding well so far. My movement is now dropped to 5. This goes down to 4. Now, the next step here, again, is to roll for an encounter. I am on the clear, so there's only an encounter on a 6. Jeez, I'm really rolling outside the box today. No encounter. Okay. If you spend the night on food or water, or both, you then can refresh it. So because I'm down to here, I'm just going to go back to here. That's good. I mean, water's kind of more valuable, but food is not anything to, you know, to look the other way at, because sometimes you end up needing food. All right, let's just see what happens. Next day. 6. Okay, this is good because I can move as far or as little as I want and make as many turns as I want. Well, I want to end up over here, so I'm not sure that I need to do that, but I might want to end on, I won't be able to end on this water because it's in a mountain, but I might be able to end on food again. 1, 2, 3, 4, nope, 5. I do not end on anything because, again, my movement's only 5 today. Oh, no, yeah, I could turn as many times as I want. Okay. So just outside the food, I stop. So I did not collect food. Did I get any water? No. Okay, my water drops down again. I'm probably going to have to camp on some water at some point. Talk about that when we get to it. And luckily, because I have a bunch of dice, I can actually do that. Although, again, it's still not ideal, even with 3 dice. All right, we're going to roll to see if I have an encounter. On a 6, there's an encounter. No encounter. All right, next day. I'm probably going to end up crossing and being near water a lot around here, so I think I'm just going to not worry about it until I get to this area. As long as I don't, I'm probably going to lose this die, because there's no way I'm going to get to this house, which is what I'd have to do before I lose it. But let's just, let's see. 4. Okay, so I have to move my full movement, but I can turn once. So my movement's only 5. It'd be nice to pass through food, but if I do, so I could go 1, right? I mean, it's risky for an encounter, but I might do it. I can go 1 and I'll pass through food, and then 2, 3, 4 and stop on water, okay? And then that way I don't drop 1 more life level. But also, if I don't get pushed off the mountain, it'll recharge my water a bit. So I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, again, I'm supposed to move my full movement, but I can't, because even if I turned, which I could turn once, I would end up here, which costs 2. And if I kept going straight, it would cost me 3. I don't have that. I only have 1 movement left. And you can't go straight back when you turn. So I'm unable to go my full movement. That's one of the tricks to this, is kind of to force yourself into that predicament. Okay, so because I landed on water, or passed through food and water, I don't go down either one of those. But now I'm going to see if I have an encounter. So I'm in the mountains, which means the chance of an encounter is much higher. It's on 4 through 6. Okay, there's an encounter in the mountains. Yeah. Less than ideal, but you know what? That's how we do it. Mountain encounter. I'm going to roll a d8. And I'm going to put this. I'm never going to go up here, so I'll just put this up here. I may say never, but never say never. Ooh. 2. Oh, God. 2 is a flyer. Flyers are the worst. All right, so I'm going to roll a d8, d12. 6. Manticores. So now again, even though my mapper is technically a 3rd level fighter, mappers never fight. So that's important to know. So I'm going to run into some manticores in the mountains, and I'm going to have to try to avoid them. So the way we do this is we look at the number of manticores that are here, which is 1 through 4. 4. Okay, that's actually good. 4 manticores. I'm also just going to quickly check to see if this is their lair. 25% chance that this is their lair. Red is first. 93. It's not their lair. Okay. So I'm encountering 4 manticore. So the way this works is we look at the evasion chart, and I am 1 through 3 people, right? You see more of my arm than the chart. So I am 1 through 3 people. I don't know if you can read that or not. And there is over 60% of the maximum. So I actually have a 90% chance to evade them. However, a couple things going on here. We have to look at their speed. Manticore's speed is 18 because they're flying. My speed is 12. So they are not twice as fast as me, which is good. Because if they're twice as fast, they get a bonus, or I get a penalty as it would be. So I basically have a 90% chance to avoid them. That's actually very good. So I'm going to roll my 2D, my 2D10, red first. Try to avoid the manticores. 49, I do. Manticores have been avoided. It's not their lair, so I'm not even going to bother to mark it down. They were just flying by. It's a nothing encounter. However, I stopped on water and I'm spending the night. That means my water doesn't just, it's not like I just got water, but it also goes back to there. It doesn't go all the way. It just goes to the end of that one. So I don't get a life level back, but I do buy an extra day. And I think the next time I travel, actually, I'm not going to be able to cross water next time either, I don't think. No. So, that's okay. I'm probably going to lose that die because I'm never going to get here, and I may lose movement, but, that's such as life. That's day 4. I've recovered 1 map so far. It's not like I need to leave the board with all my dice, so it doesn't matter if I lose them, but, I'd rather not, because the more dice I have, the more I can stay in the field. I have had some really lucky mappers in the past that have cleared like 4 and 5 maps, but probably not going to be the case this time. So, next day. 3. Okay, so 3 allows me to turn once. Again, my movement is 5. So what is the most efficient way for me to do this? So water costs 3. And obviously I need to land on the map. So going straight towards it isn't necessarily the best deal anyways. Although, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if I stopped here, this would be good actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can't cross the water. So actually that is the right thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I stop there, I can't cross the water. Okay. Now I'm going to roll to see if I found water, which I did not. I did not find food. Another day goes by. Now we're going to roll for an encounter. I'm in the clear. There's only an encounter on a 6. No encounter. Okay, so we stop. Next day. 2. Okay, I have to move my maximum amount, and I have to move in a straight line. Okay? Water costs 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then forest costs 2. So in order to land in this forest, I'd have to have 6 movement, but I only have 5. So actually, I'm going to end up right on top of this map. Okay, that's good. Now I crossed water, so I'm good there, but I didn't stop on it. I did not get food though, so that goes down. Now I'm going to flip this up, take this die away, unfortunately, and we are going to roll to see if there's an encounter. So again, there's an encounter in the clear on a 6. No encounter. I already flipped that up, right? Okay, next day. So here's the decision. And I guess on some level it comes down to what I roll here. I've got 2 dice. There's a pretty good chance, not a perfect chance, but a pretty good chance that I could indeed get up here to this house, recharge, so it only cost me, so basically cost me nothing, get to there, come back, recharge, and then get off the board. But that is not a great chance. And I have a 3rd level character I don't really want to lose. So I think I'm going to be smart about this, and we're going to move to this one and then get off the board. Sometimes you got to be smart as a mapper. 4. Okay, so I can turn once, which is perfect for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't go any further because I could only turn once, and this would cost me 5, 6, so I stopped there. I crossed water, but I did not get food. So when I don't get food, my life level is going to drop down 1. So now my movement still stays at 5, but I'm C. Okay. This goes down to 5. That flips up. And I'm going to roll for an encounter. I'm in the clear. There's only an encounter on a 6. No encounter. Okay. Next day. 6. Again, 6 is wonderful because you can turn a bunch of times, but I don't think I need that for what I'm doing here. But, unfortunately, my movement's only 5, so I don't think I can get to this thing. I definitely can't. I do wonder if this is not an opportunity. If I really want to stay out here, I could just use my movement to move back to the water, right? And stop there. And then by doing that, I can reset this up if I don't get pushed off. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to keep going forward. So my movement is 5. I want to set myself up to get to this one. So in an ideal spot, I'd be somewhere around here so I can use the mountains to my advantage. Again, knowing my movement is 5. If I could end up here, that would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, because I rolled a 6, I can move as much or as little as I want. And I can, oh, hold on. Is my movement going to go down if I don't get water? It is, actually. That would be yeah, okay. This is problematic. So I was just thinking to myself, I could position myself, but if I lose 1 movement point, I won't land where I want to. So it's risky. Again, I could go up and get water, which is also risky, but can I get water now and then position myself here next time? No. No, I can't do that, unfortunately. All right, so what I'm doing, just in case you're watching this going, what I'm doing, I'm thinking if I go this way, I could go 1, right? I want to stop on the water. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I end up, actually that's turning twice. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stop on the water right here. But then it won't get me where I want to go next time, and I'll have to roll better. But you know what? That's probably what I'm going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm stopping on water. Okay. Obviously the water doesn't go down. Now, unfortunately, I did not get food, so that will go down. This is going to go down. This goes up. We're going to roll for an encounter. I should roll, yeah, roll for an encounter. So on a stream, there's an encounter on a 5 or a 6. No encounter. So I stop on the water, which again brings this back up. So that's good in some ways, because I don't want to lose any more movement. That's kind of what I'm at here. Boy, I'm really tempted to try to get to that. It's probably dumb. Okay, moving on. Let's just roll to see what happens. If I get a 6 or something here, then I'm going to be in good shape. No, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4. And then I wouldn't be able to go anywhere else. And then next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I need to land here, but I don't think I can. How can I get here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would stop me there. 2, 3, 4. Can I get to there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I can do that. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Because again, I can turn once. I'm still going straight. 4, turn once, and end up here with 5. So I don't stop on water, but I did pass through water, so it won't go down. Okay, that makes sense. No food, sadly. The food could become a problem in a second. But let's roll to see if I have an encounter. I'm in the clear only on a 6. No encounter. Okay, I don't need to roll to see if I have water because I do. Okay, next move. 5, okay. So again, I have to move by full movement, but I can turn once if I want. I'm not going to though, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it would take me 5, 6 to get there, but I can't because my movement is only 5, so I'm stopped there. I'm stopping in the forest. Do I find water? No. We know we didn't find food. Do I have an encounter in the forest on a 5 or a 6? No. Okay. Did I turn that down? I think. Let's see. That's 10, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would have been the first die. 1, so 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, so I'm good. All right. Next day. 1. Full movement in a straight line, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 puts me on top of the last treasure map that I'm going to try to get. Okay. Do I find water? No. So food goes down. Water goes down. This goes down to 2. I lose 1 more life level. So now my movement is 4. So now I'm starting to really hurt here. This is where I could be in trouble. When your movement starts to get hit really hard like this, that's where you're in trouble. Again, I got to get off over here. And these mountains that cost 3 are in my way, which means that I can't go this way now because that would be a bad route. So I'm going to have to go this way, through the path, and then this way. Hopefully I have enough days to do that. Do I have an encounter? I do. All right, there's an encounter in the clear. Okay, the encounter in the clear is 3, which is lycanthropes. I know there's 4 types of those. Doesn't really matter what kind, but you know. It's 1, which is werewolves. Lycanthropes come in groups of 2 to 20. Okay, that's good. That's almost the maximum number. So, again, max number with us. Werewolves are not twice as fast, so that's why I have to check. But I don't think even the fastest lycanthrope is twice as fast as us. So we basically have a 90% chance to avoid them. There is a 15% chance that this is their lair, so let's check that. It's not. 90% chance to avoid them. 90 exactly. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. That would have been a bummer because I do not need to lose any more movement. So that goes by, and we're on to the next. Rolling the d6. 2. Okay, got to move my full movement in one direction, which now is 4. So I have some options here. I'm trying to think of what would be faster. I actually think it's the same. So I'm going to go this way because I feel like going this. So this is a path right here. So what's nice about a path is you can enter from the hex and it doesn't count as turning. So even if, so if I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then 1, 2, I can just go into the path, right? So 3, 4, because it counts as, no, and Outdoor Survival only counts as 1. 3, 4, but then I'll have potential encounter on a path in the mountain, which could be dangerous. The other way I could do it, and of course, once I come out, I can go that way, is I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll have 2 possible encounters in the woods if I do that. So I'm better off going this way. Because the chance to have an encounter on a path is the same as the chance in the woods. So I have less chance of an encounter the way I'm going. I'll flip this down to 1. I'm going to, this is where this could be bad. Did I find water? I did. Okay. No food. Is there an encounter? Only on a 6. No. Okay, I'm probably doing things out of order, so I'll try to be more organized now. Let me just pause for a second. Next move. 3. Okay, so I can move my full movement turning once, but again, that doesn't really count as a turn, so it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm stopping on this path in the mountain. This die is gone. Okay. Now here's where it's tricky. I did not find food. Did I find water? Oh. Did I find water? I did not. Okay, so now I'm going to drop 2 life levels for that. Ugh. Which makes my movement 3. There's one reason why I went this way, because I was afraid that if I had tried to go through the mountain, I might lose movement, which, of course, I just did. All right. Now, this is bad right here if this happens. So, on a 5 or a 6, there is an encounter. No encounter. Whew. All right, I just might make this. Next day. So that was 13. 2. Okay, that's unfortunate. I had to move my full movement in a single direction. This comes out this way. So I have to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm in the woods. Unfortunately, I have no other choice. That is a bummer. Oh boy. I might actually die here. Did I, because I'm losing 1 life level for no food, which still keeps me at 3. Did I find water? No. 4 life levels. My movement is now 1. I don't think I can make it off the board. This is now at 5. I think I might be in trouble here. Because the next time I don't find water, I'm going to lose 2 more life levels, which puts my movement to 0. And my movement is only 1. I mean, I'm not dead yet, but in the woods is an encounter on a 5. Is there an encounter? Yes. All right. What is it? 3. Was 3 lycanthropes? 3 in the woods is giant type. Roll a d12. 12. Oh my god. Okay. Ents. Oh, well, ents are lawful. So that should not be a problem. But we will try to avoid them anyways. You know, as one does. I don't think the ents can help us at this point, because we're the mapper. If I was running the regular game, I'd have them interact, but usually with the mapper, they don't interact. 2 to 20 ents. 9, so less than 50%. What's the speed of an ant? 6, so we're actually twice as fast as them. That's good. And we're in the woods. So there's this many of them, so we have a 70%, but we're twice as fast as them, so we have a 95%, and we're in the woods, so we have over 100% chance to avoid them, as long as, I think I forgot this last time, but let's just do it, as long as we're not surprised. Them being surprised, us being surprised. Nobody's surprised. We have over 100% chance to avoid them, and we do. Is this their lair? I don't know. We want to... No, ants don't have a lair in that sense. So that's the end of that day. I don't think it's possible with one movement to get where I need to go. So here's my options, just so you understand what's happening here. I could get movement back if somehow I got water, but I can't get near any water, except maybe that one, but it would take me more than 5 moves to get there. Yeah, I can't get off the board no matter what I do. So, unfortunately, this mapper, 3rd level, lost to the wilderness, and those maps won't be recovered. If you've been enjoying these actual plays, please do take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check the description. There'll be links down there to most of the stuff I'm using. If I'm using something and you don't see a link, please do ask in a comment and I will do my best to find it. Also, my Discord server link invite is listed down there. Go ahead and sign up for that. Lots of great people talking about RPGs, designing them, playing them, and just general chat anyways. Talk to you soon.